Dragon butterfly.
We are recording whenever you're ready, so yay!
Welcome back to Lairs and Legends. Last week, our players had cleared out the memory-eating butterfly infestation. Two of the players were severely injured twice, but they're up, they're alright. Everything's dead. They are back cavern from the wormling incident. What are you guys going to do from here? Would you like to explore? Would you like to look around a little bit before you leave? What are you doing?
Mikey is going to take a bit and just kind of sit against the the crates that he's next to. Just be like, need to take a minute, guys.
Mikey, roll a D100.
Oh fuck.
I will just cast a real quick prayer of healing.
98.
What's prayer of healing do?
While
You
we're
have
this is all
you have
going
the
to do.
vague feeling that you have a friend that might have been a half orc, but the memory is gone. It just
Motherfucker.
slips away. Starman, roll
Oh, does
me a
Starman have
D100.
two rolls?
Okay,
20.
you got the opposite end of the scale. You have forgotten two of your brother's names. You remember them in a general sense, but that's about it. You don't remember their names, you don't quite remember what they look like in their entirety. You just think that your horns have always, or your tusks have always looked better.
Didn't like them anyway.
Alright. Everybody is going to get 13 hit points.
Cool.
Doesn't matter to me because I'm maxed out on HP. Loot took no damage. She's just been vibing.
After that,
More
Mikey's
than-
just gonna get up a little bit. Sorry about that, Thurmond.
I'm fucking paralyzed the next 10 minutes, so like...
No, you're not paralyzed. I used lesser restoration on you.
Yep,
I don't remember-
he used
I don't-
lesser restor just now.
He said prayer
I
of
used
healing.
it. No, I used it the last session. I'm missing the spell slot.
Well, that's probably because I never cleared the thing, so like I didn't know.
Yeah, after he finished killing the last of the memory eaters, I believed she had used it on you.
Fake ally.
Shut the fuck up.
Fake ally.
Fake ally.
Look, you can't
Don't
go
worry.
20 plus years as one and expect me in a couple months to manage to get the other right.
Oh no, I did it.
Yes, I can. I sure as fuck can. Doesn't mean I'm right to do it, but I sure as fuck can do it.
So,
I've done it with my
Moving
friends.
on.
Hee hee.
What are you guys doing now?
Mikey is going to get up and slowly, like, peek in to this cabin, see if there's anything left hiding, and kind of slowly try and investigate what's going on here.
Oh, Loot is gonna look
Where's all-
around at everyone and be like, why do y'all look like shit?
What are you looking for specifically, Mikey? Just in general.
He's looking for signs that this place was, like, I don't know. He doesn't like the fact that he's lost memories, and apparently,
Does he know that he's lost memories?
he would
Like,
he
it's
know?
a
Would you
vague,
know?
it's a vague feeling. You know
Mhm.
that something's not right. You can kind of see the
Mhm.
face of a half orc and a human and then a child with him, but you can't remember any of their names or why you are remembering their faces.
Mhm.
That's about it. You can't remember their names, you can't remember anything about them or why you would know them.
And he also knows that this place is here. He's looking for evidence of the organization's involvement, other than what we've already seen.
Give me an investigation check.
Cool. There. Need to get Mikey's character sheet up real quick.
I know generally it doesn't matter for you, but I want one anyways for this.
My passive is 24.
I am not surprised by your passive anymore. I want the roll anyway. At this point, it's the principle of it.
Yeah, I get a plus.
And you're
9
looking
to-
for something. You're looking for something like finer detail wise.
Yeah,
I think
get
is
it.
a good reasoning for
I
it.
get it. Yeah, yeah.
That's a
13.
That does not match.
It looks like a 19, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay, we
I'm not-
know
like I was
Roll20's
about to
fucking
give you the
tough.
spiel, and then I looked to the
I-
right, and then it's
I'm seeing the 4 though that I rolled, but I
Yeah.
got a 13.
Okay, we all know that Roll20 doesn't match anymore. Let's just not freak out anymore.
someone broke something and they need to fix it.
I know. And they never will.
Probably not. With a 13, you notice that the body that was embedded partially into the wood from your last encounter here is like broken apart at kind of the back of the head, more of where it connects to the like the neck connects to the back is about where it is, and you can see part of a chrysalis from a butterfly. And this is a rather large one.
Can I make a medicine check to see how long ago this was? Or
Sure.
because my
Anybody
character's
else
kind of
proficient?
wondering if this
Help.
guy already had something in him or like something like that, and everything was just dormant because, or he left dormant because he was alive.
You can take the medicine check or nature check based on the butterflies, but based off what you know on the butterflies, that's not generally how it works. Once the once the maggots are, hey,
Mhm.
that one actually matches. Once the maggots are active, they will slowly eat through a person's brain.
Okay. My character's just wanting to try and get an idea of how long it's been since the since
Based on the deterioration of the area around where it's come out and what's left on the body, it couldn't have been long after you guys had left. Maybe 2 weeks after you had left, this probably took place, which means that they were already there, which isn't likely to be the case based off what you know, or someone had put them there.
yeah. So
Anybody know anything or anyone that fucks around with bugs? Plants them,
Bugs.
grows them, keeps them, collects them. For nefarious reasons. A
I would
bug
collect
romancer. Bug romancer? Ew.
I would collect
Entomancer?
bugs.
Entomancer, there you go. A bug romancer is a
What I
completely
have,
different thing we don't talk about.
Entomancer.
What I have
What a
heard
weird
of
word.
of any strange cases of something involving somebody who uses insects to do their bidding from my time on the force.
Time in the
Give me
forest.
a history check on that one to see if you remember it.
Oh, I was
Oh,
about to ask that
okay,
if I would have read
guidance.
something like that. Can I
Yeah, go ahead
help
and
you
give
out,
yourself
sir?
guidance. That's fine.
Can Albedo help out?
No, because this is something he recalls from his past.
7.
Jesus.
You're not
Ah,
proficient in history.
You have treated a lot of wounds involving insect bites.
That's fair. But not like
That-
this. I did say this was the first time I'd seen one like this.
Correct. So you've not
Being
quite
from a-
seen this. You've seen a lot of insect bites and infestations in the body, but not quite like this. Especially
Nah.
as most maggot-related creatures would eat dead tissue.
I was thinking the same thing. Coming from a family of academics, what I know of a history of people that use bugs, I was thinking the same thing when you said it.
Again, that'd be a
Hello?
history check. You're more than welcome to give it.
Could Lou
Gracias.
see if she
señor.
remembers anything from just being a wild creature and hearing like stories and stuff about these things.
Sure. Also give me a history check. I'm down
What
for it.
che-
Let's see
oh,
what y'all
fuck.
know.
Not shit.
Albedo,
Loot.
you're not too sure. You don't really recall any such occupations.
Oh, loot
20.
for the
Loot!
What do I
win.
get?
However,
Loot and legends.
Yeah,
Loot,
Loot
you could-
actually knew more about these animals and stuff.
so Luke, you can read. You had learned to read when you were with your flock via some interesting means. It came about. There's no real rhyme or reason. You just taught yourself. One of the things you recall reading was something akin to a diary of sorts, specifically on the effects of butterfly mutation. And it didn't make much sense to you. You couldn't really make heads or tails of it. And you couldn't ask the individual the book belonged to because they were ensnared by the voices of the harpies and fell off the cliff.
Oh yeah, I remember eating them, so... Whoops. It was a fascinating book,
I
but
wonder
the
if
dude
somebody
who made it was interestingly tasting.
So you do remember some vague information. Again, it didn't really make much sense to you, but it had to do with mixing butterfly genetics with something, how can I phrase this?
Say it.
I don't want to outright say it. Give me a second to think about this.
Howard. Just say the slur. Just say it.
No.
Say it.
Yeah, just say it.
Is it secret?
You
Is it
won't.
safe?
Ah,
Is it secret? Is it safe?
you remember that that the person specifically was trying to mix a butterfly species that was known for its hypnotic effect, specifically in order to just neutralize a threat and run away. And they were trying to mix it with something with the words, fake, don't remember, and false. Those are the key words you can recall.
I don't like these bugs, guys. I don't like them one bit.
When-
Genetics.
Why do you
splicing.
say that?
When my character
I
goes up to this room, does he find anything new, like tools or anything like that?
Anybody
Uh,
been there?
So you don't really find any new tools.
Mhm.
You still see the same stuff that was left behind last time that y'all didn't bother grabbing when you cleared the place the last time. You do see, now wilted in a vase meant for a single flower, a dying rose or a dead rose.
Mm,
That was not there the last time you were here.
that's interesting.
Anyway, Loot is going to tell Albedo, because he's the one who asked. She's just going to be like, yeah, I remember reading something about weird bugs. Because I liked bugs, and yeah.
Oh my god, a harpy that can read. I am legitimately
not
surprised
stupid.
for one of the rare moments of my life.
Game
That is
Master,
crazy.
how
I'm
have
not
are
stupid.
these crates that we're seeing on the map still here?
Which crates? Ping 'em.
These, and these.
Yes, they had cages underneath them.
Okay. Are they filled?
With dead creatures you guys didn't bother saving last time, yes.
My character's going
Didn't
to
even know
start
they were there.
dumping them into the water.
Ooh, just out of curiosity, did you get
Yeah.
these books from people that are no longer alive?
The bodies
How
float
else would
and
I
are
get books?
swept away.
Right. What'd you read about these creatures? Or
Well,
Uh,
they're still in the
it
cages,
seems-
right? Do they
Oh,
float?
then the cages sink, and you're not sure what happens because you can't see into the water like that.
My character doesn't mind that. he's just disposing of everything else in here. He has an idea of something to do with this. And he's going to wait until after our short rest to present an idea to the group.
Shit.
Anyways,
If are we gonna do a short rest?
I don't know. I'm trying to explain shit to Albedo, but I don't know.
Only like
Everyone
9
keeps
times.
cutting into her
I
explanation.
apologize.
No, I'm like, damn.
Sorry.
I
Love it.
can't get shit. Y'all ain't gonna learn anything about these butterflies at this
It's
point.
not a voice chat unless you get cut off 100 times.
That is
Alright.
true.
Luke, please give your explanation to Albedo.
One, I'm not stupid, Albedo. I can read. Two,
Impressive.
yeah, something, about Janae splicing, I think it was called. It was
Yeah.
something with the butterflies and wanting to make them about forgetting. So I think they make people forget things.
It seems, let me translate, I write books for children a lot. Gene splicing is probably gene splicing? Somebody is gene splicing butterflies, so the butterflies forget things, which is
What is-
beyond my comprehension.
What is
Albedo.
gene
What the
splicing?
fuck is gene splicing?
Pronounce it correctly. It's Janae.
Gene
Janae.
splicing? Sorry, I get the accent wrong sometimes.
Yeah, it's Janae splicing. Get it right,
Ah.
God.
Right.
Yeah.
Impressive.
What is
And you
Janae
understood the
splicing?
book.
I don't know.
What the fuck is gene splicing?
No
Did I
one
catch
here-
that wrong?
I don't think anyone here knows what Janae splicing is. We live in the 13th century or some shit.
This
You're
is a
welcome
world
to
of
give me some
magic,
sort of
swords and sorcery.
You're welcome to give me some sort of intelligence-based check to see if you know what it might be.
Sure,
Okay,
my character
we'll do
will
it.
roll an intelligence check. All of his intelligence checks
What would
are
it
the
be?
same.
Like medicine, intelligent, just straight up intelligence check,
It'd
or
probably be intelligent. It would probably be medicine in general or arcana.
Ooh, 21.
Lord,
If
have
it's
mercy.
medicine, then I
That
will
one.
roll with that.
I don't
I'm gonna
know
give
shit.
myself.
Can
So,
I,
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
quick
You already
question.
gave yourself
Can I
guidance.
use
It
my
lasts for
jack
a
of all
while.
trades? Since I'm kind of
Okay.
half proficient in everything, can I just kind of give the help action to anybody on a skill check? That's kind of what I was thinking.
Look, I'm half proficient.
as long
with
as
stuff
you're
too.
this
That's the only
proficient-
reason why I have a
Not
plus
for
one.
this in general. No.
Gotcha. For certain things, you can't. I gotcha.
Yeah, that's the
And
only
to a
reason why I have a
degree,
plus
if you
one to
both
things.
have general information and you bounce ideas off each other for an answer, I'd give you
Yeah,
advantage for
usually,
that.
I feel like having somebody to talk to, be like, "Hey, do you remember something that sounds like this?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, I did read something like that." That's like enough of a help
Janae's
action.
So,
Cliff, you don't really have any idea what they're talking about. Mikey, however, you remember some old reports you had dug up while you serving your time in the guard in Azure City. And you have seen the word gene and genetic splicing before, as someone had actually put in to attempt to do such experimentation, but was turned down for funding due to ethical reasons.
Hey, wait, is Moira in this? Only Riley.
so Mikey will be
Um,
like, I think I know something about this. Do you have
From
any
what?
more information for him?
From what you remember in the report, this person basically wanted to take what is the barest part of a body on the inside, the genetic coat, and this is basically breaking a body
barest?
down. This is breaking a body down to what is essentially unseeable to the bare eye.
Mm-hmm.
And fusing this with another creature to see what you could make. It's basically like forcing an evolution in a specific path you want in a more quickened manner. But
My
this could
character is-
cause
Yeah,
but because
continue.
of the again, because of how unethical it was and what it would do to not only
Mhm.
creatures but people, even Azor was like, not no, hell no.
What's
That's
ethicalness?
My character has been bestowed with knowledge, and he, me as a player, wasn't really sure I wanted him to know this type of shit. So, Mikey
That'd be
goes,
funny if
I
Luke was
think
the
I
only one
heard,
who knew about genetics.
I think I know something about this. It's something about, changing the basic makeups of a person's body. It's
Like a druid.
no.
Like
No.
my feathers?
It's like a more permanent druid change.
Oh,
Where
you mean
you
makeup like my eyeshadow?
kind of. No.
Ah, oh no.
It's
You wear makeup?
Of course.
No wonder why you
can't
look
even tell.
hideous.
I barely
My soul.
I barely know anything about it myself, but it's something about forcing creatures to make certain changes to how their bodies work. And there was a report on it that was denied due to ethical reasons. It
Yeah, I'd change
seems
my body if I could.
it
Imagine a
seems
7-foot-tall harpy.
it seems the process is involves completely obliterating the subject and then taking what's left and forcing changes to what makes them up, like their
I'll
basic
tell you
bits.
what.
I
I'm
would live.
immediately interested in the obliterating a person technology. Just
Same.
that part, though.
Same.
Loot. High five. I high five from wherever the fuck I am.
She high fours you.
Alright.
Aren't you, Albedo? Aren't you a? Did you say you were a journalist?
Journalist, storyteller, potential author, legend, respectable businessman,
Legend,
trader,
sure.
merchant,
Respectable businessman,
philanthropist.
sure.
Cough, cough, murderer.
Insight
We
check.
all are murderers.
Don't
Love
you
St.
have
Wolf.
a So yeah, you call yourself a journalist. Don't you have some sort of moral obligation to point out these kind of things and the dangers of them?
Dangers of what exactly? Like the gene splicing?
Armin, get out.
It sounds
Get
pretty
out.
fucked up.
Well, you see, I
No,
am.
with Armin.
I understand and respect the school of moral record keeping, but there is also a respectable, grayer area of non-moralistic journal keeping, where no matter what happens, you write it down. Horrible experiments, like people need to know what not to do. You know what I mean? So they won't be like, I wonder what it's like to torture people. Well, they can read books and be
Oh.
like, oh, that doesn't seem fun.
So
Bam.
you write about
Serial
Oh
killer.
yeah,
experiences.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I
Going
understand
through
that,
that?
but like, wouldn't this be something you're interested in? This sounds pretty.
It is.
Like it could impact a lot of people's lives if it ever was used out for the worst.
It was used for the worst. These, if this was something involving gene splicing, then these
Yeah,
creatures
wouldn't
aren't
this
natural.
be a great?
In fact, we probably need to destroy every source we can of these, hopefully to ensure that none more can breed.
Wait,
Well-
that sounds cool as shit.
Philosophically speaking, hypothetically, let's say a loved one is dying from a disease, and only the knowledge gained from this horrific gene splicing can save them. Would you want that information to be used or not?
Sounds like they're gonna
Ethically,
die.
it sounds wrong, right?
Sounds like they're gonna die.
Alright,
That's
so-
not
what
what
if
this
it's
was
millions?
being used for, though. This wasn't
Just
being used
hypothetic-
for medicine. This was being used to change a natural butterfly using its abilities that normally prevented it from being eaten into a form of predatory tactic.
But it's kind of cool
I
though.
think the words
I
I think
think
the
I
words you're
get
looking
gene
for,
spliced.
Mikey, are I think the word you're looking for is it was used to make monsters.
Yes.
But the
These things
possible
are
benefit-
monsters.
The
I think
unknowable
James
benefits
Weiss,
of the
I'm not scared.
technology are
There's
worth
a-
looking into.
Here's the problem.
If the world is a good
If-
place, the information should be given to all the people.
Here's the thing with that,
But-
and I agree with
but-
Mikey on this. There's a difference between medical, like expansion and evolution, and then there's a difference between weaponizing, and this is
Well, I'm
weaponizing.
sorry, but prime example,
Is this
Luke
Kai-
would
is that
like
Kaiser
to alter
Inferno?
her body. Luke would like to
That's-
alter her
that's
body.
fucking
Who are we
Kaiser.
to deny that
I
technology?
mean, I see what you're saying, Albedo, but this technology is used to make weapons, and weapons can't be unmade, and they're
There-
only used for one thing.
I'll be a step
Yay.
forward, and there will be people like me to stop people like that. The information belongs to the people.
I think
They've already
we should tell the
succeeded.
people about it.
Yeah, this is... You weren't there to stop them from making these.
In fact, the criminal organization has had planted who knows how many more of the larvae they have.
I say
Right
that
now,
the gene
that's only an
splicing should
assumption.
exist,
Can't
and
prove
I
it.
should become 8 foot tall with
Hey,
20-foot wings.
A worthy goal. Truly.
there are other ways to do that, you know?
I'm gonna eat you. I bet you taste like dirt.
Cliff will just put up both his hands in a fisticuffs manner.
It's like, oh, I could take you so easily.
He just explained that.
Cliff will make his cape bellow while he does this.
Ah,
She literally watches this like, wow, that looks stupid as shit.
and she lies. That's impressive.
Mikey, you said you saw or you remember seeing a report on this, right?
Yes.
Would you be possible to dig that back up if we could get back into the building?
I can
get back into
see what
The
I can do.
documentation room?
I can see what I can do.
Aren't you
Maybe
guys
I
like
can-
kicked out of the force?
Do you still have
It-
pool there?
That sounds like maybe that could be a lead on doing anything with the syndicate.
I thought you guys were kicked out.
I can't guarantee
you still have
anything,
friends?
but I can try. I don't
have
remember
friends.
any friends, but I
Oh.
think I might. I'm not sure. I've lost.
I don't
Well, I
know why you
mean,
guys have memory
if-
issues right now.
Pointing to the big hole in his head from the butterfly bites. I think
And she
that's what
just
these
shrugs,
things
like-
do.
Just
Oh,
be
oh, let me
different.
s-
I
let
don't
me
have
see that,
any memory
Mikey.
issues.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tug Mikey's hand to
Mhm.
put him on his
Yeah,
make him
Mi-
sit down.
Mikey will sit down in front of Cliff.
Luke doesn't have any
And
memory
I'll,
issues, right?
I'll
Right,
begin-
Tensa?
Yeah, his
Cool,
his
that's all.
health
whatever she
is
came with.
he's sitting at a
Oh, yeah.
solid 41 out of 53, but
Yeah, if we're taking a short rest, I'm just going to use this short rest to just do some minor infection cleaning of the wounds
Mhm.
with the healer kits.
out of curiosity, do you have any more of that restoration magic on you?
What
Oh,
kind
I
do
sure do.
Your basic healing?
I'm wondering if I might get some. I think I've lost some of my memories. I'm wondering if I could get those back with some of those basic restoration magics.
I have restoration
You're getting
magics.
And this is something
Do
for
you
the
have lesser
game master
restoration?
to. Yeah, this is something for the game master to decide. Would lesser restoration restore memory, like this, or memory
Yeah,
loss?
You're welcome
I mean-
to try.
Well, that
Okay.
doesn't.
Yeah. I'll gladly try. I'll harness
Mhm.
divine power while we're in the short rest to gain a second level spell slot back, and then I'll cast lesser restoration on Mikey on that wound
Mm-hmm.
while I'm
Oh my God.
tending to it.
The wound heals shut as intended. It does not help with the memory problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that seem to help, Mikey?
No, I'm still missing some things.
Oh, that's a shame. It might be beyond my capabilities for now.
I understand. Thank you. Anyways.
That's sad. I would be a better cleric.
You're welcome to try.
He's a fine cleric.
Is he? I don't really have much experience with clerics.
How many clerics can heal disease at a touch?
Like every cleric?
Can
we
every
all
cleric?
agree to
No,
report-
That's a third
that's a
level
good
fucking
point.
spell.
What, lesser restoration?
Yeah, that's a third level spell.
That's a second level.
Oh, it's a second level?
Lesser is second. Yeah.
Okay. For a second, I thought it was third. And third level is
you
like
get a point
professional
on that
level.
one, Mikey. But can just any cleric do this, and I will cast meld into stone and dive into the floor?
Whoa. That's so cool.
And I'm gone.
Can you feel? Can I walk up on top? Did you meld into the floor or the wall?
Is his face like on
Nope.
the floor? Okay.
Can I poke the spot that Cliff was on? Actually, no, I'm
Yes,
poking
poke
the
it.
spot. I'm not asking
Poke
for
it, poke it,
permission, I'm
poke it.
poking.
Do it.
Nothing
do it,
happens.
You poke the stone. It feels like stone.
Fascinating.
Do you feel that, buddy?
Mhm.
I think he's dead.
I don't know if I can hear them.
What was the name of the spell again?
Meld into stone.
Meld into stone.
Meld into stone. I have disadvantage on perception checks to hear outside. So like my passive perception is now 8.
Loot is certain that you're dead now. Yep, okay. He just
That was me.
up and died.
Oh no.
What did you say, Tharman?
After you.
Pardon?
Tharman dives in the ground right after.
Dig after you.
Oh.
Oh no.
With intent to grab.
Okay, so hold on.
Tickle, tickle,
Stop.
tickle.
Stop.
No.
So, as Tharman starts digging, Cliff is expelled from the stone and is dealt because you
All the
dug up the
damage.
stone. Because you dug up the stone. Give me just a second.
I didn't know that's how it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe when
I didn't
I
think you could
meld
take
into
things.
stone, you shouldn't break the stone that I'm part of.
You are dealt 15 bludgeoning damage.
That's
Ow,
a pretty low roll.
That's a hefty
And
amount.
you are prone.
I'm sorry.
Ooh. What the
Oops.
hell? Oh my
Speaking
Why
as
would
a
you go
player-
do that?
Kill him. He's
Speaking as
trying
a
to
player, I am so sorry.
Loot's looking at what just happened.
You're lucky.
Like, what the
That-
fuck?
You are so lucky.
Are you okay?
You are so lucky. You are so lucky that Billy was not mean. Because if I'd argue that you technically
could've
completely
been too.
destroyed the fucking area. Because you're Mr. 5x5.
I thought about it for a second, which was to pause, and then I was like, I'm not going to do that to you.
All right, Cliff, roll a new character. Here's
Yeah,
just die.
you almost just knocked me the fuck out.
Yeah, because
be
well,
fair-
the other thing that it says is if the stone's completely destroyed, which is technically what Tharman did, it deals an automatic 50 bludgeoning damage.
To be fair, I am in an adjacent square to where Cliff is.
You
Yeah.
said you dug into where I was.
I said
Yep.
I dug down with intent to chase.
Yeah, but like your intent
You
to
don't know
chase
how
would.
deep-
You
So
would have to
he's
go to
still-
his
he's
square
still
though.
right there at surface level. So the moment you started digging and you destroyed that for the 10 feet, done. He's out. It expelled him.
Fucking.
No, fuck.
Great.
Tharman hurt people so often.
Oh,
Just
I
pointing
guess
it
I
out.
will also be partaking in this short rest now.
Mr.
By the
Tharman
way,
grabbed his head. I'm so sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I nearly broke our friend.
He's your friend?
We are all
Everyone
friends,
here
aren't we?
is.
We are?
Are we not?
We're a band of brothers and sisters.
How? You have siblings?
I think I do.
I had siblings.
You have the vague feeling, Tharmans, that you should have at least 2 brothers, but you're not sure.
I don't believe I'm the only one.
I had
Now,
siblings.
the rest of
You
the
know what?
party has already seen his siblings in town one time, and you know it's his siblings. So you all know he has siblings.
Oh yeah, we all know about your siblings.
Yeah.
So in character,
by the way,
Tharman is telling you
didn't
he
Tharman-
isn't sure if he has siblings.
I
Tharman,
know
Didn't-
secondhand.
Or Carly, didn't Billy say that you only forgot their names? You didn't forget about them.
He forgot about their names and mostly what they looked like, and he has a vague sense that he has siblings.
Mhm.
All he can really remember about his siblings is that he thinks his tusks look better.
I love that.
No, that may have been my last 3rd level spell for that joke. That almost killed me.
So
That's
before
kinda
we go, we
cringe.
should probably destroy anything we can of this place. And my character's gonna
think
go to this
about
little cabin area and start creating a fire.
Do you think the town would
Well,
like
it's
to know
not
about
too
this
hard.
cave?
Mhm.
The wood is old, but portions of it, because it's right by the river, are wet, so it takes a little while for it to catch in some parts.
Mhm.
Check
Oh,
would be.
and by the way,
Yes.
considering I am the only one able to ensure your long-lasting life in our
What are you talking
adventures.
about? I can heal them.
You can't revive them, can you?
Not yet. I feel like I could next
Uh,
in like a few more
I-
adventures.
Next
I-
level.
I'm going to need to purchase some pretty hefty amount of diamonds for one of these spells I can do. And whoever wants to donate towards that fund, I will remember that
How much do you need?
whenever you reach the bad end.
How much do
Luke
you
gives
need?
you a
No matter
single
what?
copper piece.
It's
Like-
300 gold for one spell.
Yeah, she gives you a single copper piece. She doesn't understand
What's-
money.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Mhm.
5, 6,
Uh,
50 gold
Was
each.
even this.
Kaiser slams 100 gold in your hand.
Hypothetically, somebody kills me for a good reason. Will you resurrect me then?
No.
Oh, I will still die.
What's the
I'm
good
not
reason?
I'm not the one.
What,
No,
what do
I'm
you
not worried
what
about
do
it,
you
I was just
mean
hypothetical.
by good? What do you mean by good reason?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I
by
don't
good
know.
reason?
Give me a minute.
By the way,
Yeah.
Cliff, Mikey, after he's done starting a fire in the cabin, he's going to hand you 96 gold and 40 silver.
Oh, I only need 50 from everyone.
I already
yeah?
handed you. I gave you 100, so figure that out.
Ooh.
Luke hands you a
I
second
only
copper
need
piece.
You
I
need
need 50 gold loot.
you need
I don't know what that means.
money to ensure our survival if we should fall.
If I die, leave me
You, wait,
dead.
you've paid with money at the inn. What do you mean you don't know gold?
Oh, she's fucking with you. She's fucking with you.
Well, that's Cliff saying that out loud.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean, loot?
I don't get it.
Well,
Have another, and she hands you another copper piece.
The cave is filling with smoke as you have this debate.
As my character is leaving, he suggests everybody
leaving too.
to start heading out, and he's
Yeah.
going to start destroying the bridges after crossing them to make
And
sure
Tharman,
that
to answer your question, that'd be a nature or an investigation.
I would maybe not recommend that, Thurman, as I watch him eye up a support beam.
Lute's
I-
leaving as fast as she can because she has the lungs of a bird, and if
I'm
they
gonna
are
be
around
honest.
smoke, they will die.
I literally imagine Thurman taking out a support beam and then Butterfly stroking in the fucking stone. So like
Yeah, but the rest of us.
Yeah.
Butterfly stroking through the
And
pillars.
my character
Yes.
is destroying all the bridges as he leaves. To just
Okay.
Alright, it's easy
completely.
enough.
Yeah.
I just like to appreciate
I'm gonna hit that broken bridge in the
there-
back with the Eldritch Blast.
This
Hopefully it
could
breaks
be a
it.
base of operation.
Roll to hit.
That one.
I would just like to
misses
appreciate
horribly.
the fact that we're all using the 5x5 as the entrance to this place.
Yes.
Instead of
Yeah.
the actual entrance.
You
Yes.
easily hit it. Base damage will destroy its support.
We
You're
we
good.
make our own entrances.
Oh, Lute is going to turn to Cliff as they're leaving, and she's going to be like, Cliff, if I die, don't do whatever weird magic that is to bring me back. If I die, I want to be with my flock again. So just
Aw.
don't fucking
If that's
bother.
your wish.
And there's
But,
no chance that you could gain another flock, even though they're not harpies.
That wouldn't be a flock then.
I will
Or like a
consider
herd.
your wishes, Lute.
Like, if I need to be brought back somehow, sure. But, like, you can leave me to
I
rot.
get what you mean.
So.
That's some.
Well,
Dump my
some
corpse
heavy
in, like,
stuff.
a hole and
mhm.
put a tree above it.
in,
Is
it's
someone,
in the end,
it's,
Lute.
it's someone okay to die. They're content with their own death.
In the end, Lute, it'll always be your choice.
That is true.
If you leave it up to us, we might decide that we don't want you to die yet.
Oh, that's kind of cringe of y'all.
We
I need to
Be
find.
we
it as
wouldn't
it
want
may.
to lose our loot.
I need to find a
Be
spell
it
that
as it
just,
may.
it just burns Lute's body so she can't be brought.
True resurrection, motherfucker.
Yeah, wait till I get to level that. Wait till I get to level 17.
What's the opposite of that
You
one
all
cantrip that
wish
preserves
so
life?
hard mentally to bring loot back. You managed to get the wish spell to work, despite not having it.
Needs just
I'll
need
go
to
find
get
a
a good
fucking
luck.
ring.
Just needs to get a good luck blade.
I heard it was a good luck lay, and I was like, huh? Huh?
Wild. Get the wish
Good
spell.
luck sex?
Yeah.
No, Leigh, lay. Like a ring of flowers that
Just-
goes around your neck.
Just
Oh, yeah.
storm into Barovia and steal it from Strahd.
True.
That's where this is going.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna introduce Strahd at random for no frickin' reason. Yeah, totally.
Maybe he's on vacation.
Somebody got him out.
Left
You
his door
never know.
unlocked.
I feel like that is something Strahd would do for vacation. I think I need a vacation. Let's go invade the nearest place.
Yeah.
I
Once
am
he's
not
no longer locked up on his island or whatever.
I am not against this party entering into that module.
We will see once we are done with this one.
Okay, well, once we're done with this
That would
one,
be fun.
I'm running Curse of Strahd. I'm running it.
It's funny.
I
That's
already
where
have the book.
Albedo's character was
So-
actually created in a Curse of Strahd campaign.
I mean, I'm
Amazing.
cool with that.
That's
When
awesome.
we're done with this one, I'll switch out and make a character.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that's
I
fun.
still have
Very
another
familiar.
friend that would like to be in that one, so.
Okay.
Well, the group should be big enough to add one more.
Yippee!
Thormund is going to put his hand on Cliff's shoulder as everyone is walking away and drag him off to the side. And put a pouch containing 200 gold pieces in his hands.
Oh.
So, just to be clear, I have gained how much gold from everybody?
100
Gained
from me.
0
100 from
me,
Mikey.
But 2 copper. 2 copper from Luke.
100 from Kaiser.
Type it in chat, maybe?
100 from Kaiser, 100 from Mikey, and 50 from Albedo. The fucking wow! Actually listening to Cliff, what a fucking
Yeah.
badass! And Arvin slamming 200.
I was saving this for some new armor.
Doesn't seem like
As an
anybody knows that.
apology. Truly, I'm
You
sorry.
need 50 of it. It's not like I'm not trying to make money from this. This is just everyone's fair share.
To show my apology. This is the only way I know how.
You were almost murdered, dog.
Apologize for what?
For exploding him out of the ground.
Luke, you are not
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh right, yeah.
Well, you can apologize, but don't hold it against you, Tharman.
I appreciate that.
I was mad in the moment, but it was an accident, and those things happen. And that's okay, as long as we learn from our accidents.
Deal. And we'll carry on.
And
Rejoin the merry band of adventurers.
so you leave the now smoke-filled caves.
I can't
And you
get studded
make your-
leather armor anymore. Sorry.
Imagine not already having studded leather armor.
And you make your way back to Azor for now, as that is originally where you lot were to begin with. And then Albedo decided, for whatever reason, he had to get attacked by memory-eating butterflies.
Good times.
Good.
Yeah,
time.
why
Yeah,
did you
Beta.
decide to get attacked by memory-eating butterflies?
For
It
good
was
times.
literally his decision, because he was curious about them.
Yeah, why did you decide to get attacked by them, Albedo?
Yeah, why?
Why? Yeah.
To understand them
Why
better,
did you
so I
just-
can write
yeah.
better stories and describe creatures in a more vivid way.
Well, now
You
you
can't
have
describe
memory
harpies
issues.
very well. You suck at describing harpies.
Well, I don't have a really good pool to pick from my experiences.
Yeah,
Question,
I'm the
was
shittiest
anyone-
one.
I can't remember, was anyone else damaged the butterflies last session?
Was anybody else
Down?
Downed? I think it was just
Damaged.
Starman
No,
and Mikey.
damaged. Hurt.
Oh, it's just
I wasn't.
damage.
Everybody,
Me.
I believe.
Besides loot, maybe.
Kaiser.
Loot was the
Did
only
we,
one who
uh,
did get hurt, as far as I'm aware.
No, Loot and Cliff were not injured.
Then
Did we ever
Albedo
roll
and
hit dice for the
Kaiser.
short rest?
Okay. Well, do what, Darmond?
We ever roll?
Did we do a
hit
short
dice
rest?
for the short rest?
Yeah, we did a short
I
rest.
did
but
a
we never
short
rolled
rest.
it.
Yes, so did I.
Not that it really matters, because you all left the cave and started back towards Azor. Would you like to stop by the exotic farm to see your old friends?
Yeah. Just to
What's
check
this
up
farm?
on
What-
them.
What is this farm y'all are talking about?
It was where we first
If we're on the...
we got our first job as a group there. In fact, we had to go to that exact same place to save one of their dragon wormlings.
Well, as you approach, you easily enough see Exelon Dubai and her husband, who is the orc, Glatto Rigginsby. I have no idea.
these are
What,
some
they're
names.
married. Why don't they have the same last name? That's
Because they
tradition.
didn't decide to take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They like
Misogyny.
their last names.
crazy.
well,
Misogyny.
maybe the orc could have taken her last name. I don't know.
They didn't like their last names.
Clearly.
Neither of them wanted to
Anyway.
take a last name.
Anyway,
Think of the children.
Look at this traditionalist of a DM. Wow, I am ashamed.
I know.
Why be ashamed over tradition?
anyway,
Not all traditions are bad.
you're easily enough to see them. They are happy to see you. The wormlings seem very excited to see you, as they happily run rampant
Mhm.
amongst the other exotic pets they have roaming about.
Hmm.
And they offer again to let you stay in the stables for the night before you continue on your travels.
Mikey Loki is going to check and basically try and double check to see if there's anything going on here, like if they've taken any kind of damage, because they were right near the place where these butterflies were. So he's wondering if they might have also gotten hurt by them.
Mhm.
Give me an investigation.
Cool. Nice, 25.
Well, while he's checking around, I just want to straight up ask them.
They tell you they haven't really had any issues since you've last been about. Mikey,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that the dragon wormlings are currently playing tug of war with a small one.
Ooh, bad. They're about to kill it.
Oh no, it is dead. They are playing tug of war with its
Oh,
body.
gross.
Cool.
It
So-
looks like they pulled it out of the river though.
Okay.
So
Right,
it might
Junior,
be-
go have fun.
Junior happily joins the wormlings and the other creatures. Spot the blink dog also kind of just appears to join them.
You mean Rocky?
Or yes, Rocky. Why did I think Spot? Maybe I need sleep. Anyway,
Uh,
Rocky the
that's-
blink
that's
dog
not a-
joins them.
Yeah, that's not a rock joke. So why would I use it?
Fair point.
Lute's just vibing with y'all.
Mr. Thormund, before we rest for the night, may I have a moment of your time in private, away from the rest of the group, preferably? Sure. I need your help with something. Thank you.
Look at
Well,
you
let's just-
skeptically, but follow along.
Yeah, the next chance we get. Right now? All right. Let's go find somewhere. And he starts looking around to make sure it's somewhere nobody can see. Nobody can see. This is. I prefer nobody see this. Thank
Well,
you.
I
It's.
could put y'all back on their ranch. Where is it? There it is.
Once we're efficiently out of sight, I'll say, well, you see, I've been writing a story, and it involves a necessary description of pain, a very vivid description. And I just cannot get it correctly, so... And he starts walking, like, around you, just tapping his chin, like, I was hoping I could get your help. And... Remember when those people walked by the store and you hid? And when you walked outside, Mikey said something. I want to make sure I'm out of reach. Something, and you punched him. I was hoping to describe an event like that in one of my stories, and I just cannot get the description of the pain correct. So, I was hoping you could hit me like you did Mikey.
Lord have mercy.
Please do not hold back. And if possible, I would like to put myself in whatever position I need to get in to generate the incapacitate. Whatever gets an auto crit. Do not hold back. I need to know.
Grown.
Please, sir.
Are you certain?
I need to. Yes. It's not
I
even a choice.
mean,
Hmm.
roll to hit with advantage.
The hesitancy in Thormund's voice.
Wait
I
a
would
minute.
just do it.
Rage.
Rage on
Definitely
top of
hit.
that.
Yeah, do it. Go all out.
Well, that was with
If you got
advantage.
beats.
See if you crit.
Surely you can't kill me. I dare you.
Reckless!
Nope.
Oh, I was so close.
Surely
I
he
was,
can't
if
do
he had
however
auto
much
crit.
damage in one turn.
Not another
If
clue incident.
Albedo could put himself into whatever position to be incapacitated or whatever, I would like it to be an auto crit.
I don't think that's possible unless you like. Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Not really.
Oh.
I don't know how much HP you have, Albedo.
Enough.
They just walked away. We can see this happening, right?
No, I got out of sight. I made sure.
Well,
you
there
could
would
probably
be.
see.
Okay.
Mikey noticed that they moved away, but he wasn't going to actually follow them to figure out what happened.
You know, above board, I feel like
What's
somebody
happening?
needs to see this.
We will, because he's gonna launch you and you're gonna fucking fall into our line of sight. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we'll see it.
How
Um,
how far do you move him when you knock him?
If
Thurman.
you could, hold on.
I'll position myself near a wall so I get the full
Yeah.
effect.
Albedo, could you move up 2 squares?
Yeah, where am I? I saw myself
Pound a
earlier.
half.
You're back here.
On the other side of my token.
Good.
Perfect. Just for comedic effect.
Mhm.
We're good over here, I see.
Because this is a...
As they're doing this,
Mhm.
as they're doing this, Cliff's just gonna comment, talking at, "Oh, Junior and that little dragon are getting along pretty well.
Yeah,
they were
they're
They were an interesting
playing.
set of beard fellows."
They're playing with the corpse of one of those butterflies.
As they
As
should.
it should be.
Well, the
Thanks,
problem
guys.
is,
Mark that one down, Loot.
I
As
don't.
Mikey makes this comment and you all talk about how they should and what have you, all
Why
three
would
of
I
them
mark
are
that one
paralyzed.
down?
The beard fellows. You never heard of the term bedfellows?
Yes, I have. Cliff jokes.
8
at-
damage and you are not
Seven.
within 10 foot.
And 10 damage for the rage.
Okay,
10
so
damage
18.
and you are now here.
He doesn't even complain. It's not even a negative sound. Thank you.
Mikey is
As
going
you
to
get knocked
saunter
ass
over,
tea kettle.
seeing Albedo. He's gonna be like, when he eventually gets up to Albedo, he's going, "So what'd you say?"
As as
With my
as
jaw
Kaiser
back to the face.
as Kaiser sees fucking Albedo fly, all of a sudden he gets a weird shiver in his spine and grabs his eye again and go like, "Fuck."
What's happening?
Excruciating. He holds his fingers up while laying on the ground. Excruciating. That's the word.
What the fuck?
Albedo, your eyes well shut.
Ah!
Darwin walks around the building cracking his knuckles. He asked for it.
Yeah, good time.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
doubt it.
what did he say? What did he say, Armin?
He
I
asked
said,
me
will
to
you
punch
punch
him.
me?
He literally asked for
Wait.
it.
Wait, do you mean he asked for
the
you to punch him?
experience.
That's correct.
Yes.
He didn't ask.
I-
He didn't ask to be punched. He asked for you to punch him.
Correct.
It was worth it completely.
I guess.
I will take
Journalists are
your word.
weird.
I will take your word on
Journalism
it.
is weird.
As you guys
don't
are
like
having
it.
this conversation, Exelon goes in and removes the butterfly from the now paralyzed baby T-Rex and 2 wormlings and disposes of the body.
Have you seen any more of those? Out of curiosity.
No. This is the only one I've seen. What exactly are these weird things? And
Apparently,
why are my wormlings not moving?
Apparently, a
They're
monster
evil.
crafted by the same people who stole your wormling. The blood is paralytic, so it must have gotten on them, and they must have suscepted to it. It won't last too long. Trust me. My
He nods
character's...
and disposes of it.
From the looks of it, it did come from come from the river, though, right?
Yes, it came from the river. Like, they went from, one of them went into the water here, and they were playing, like, right here with it.
Okay. What direction does the water flow again?
It flows from the right side of the map to the left.
Okay. My character's going to go just going to stealthily go upriver to see if he can't see any more. Upriver is where where we found the lair, though, right?
Correct, it's upriver,
Yes.
so
Okay.
to the right.
That's the direction we came from.
Okay. And we didn't find any more of these things while we were traveling?
Yeah, we did hang out in that cave for an hour. It could be one of the ones we killed. Are there any, like, marks,
You see,
cuts,
you
or
see one
burns on it.
more floating. You see one more floating down the river. The one that they were playing with was burnt up pretty bad.
Okay.
Or no, wait, no, that one was killed by rocks. Very obviously, mind you.
Oh, okay.
bludgeon.
The next one to go floating down the river is very obviously marred by fire or radiant damage.
Okay. So,
Okay.
if my character
ones that fell
recognizes
into
the
there.
ones that
Yep.
that fell into the water, then
Those are
he'll
the
be
only two that fell.
he will be much less concerned.
Yes, it is. Only two fell in the water during your combat. I had to go back and double check, and those were the only two that fell.
I just needed to Mikey just wanted needed to double check because he's a little
Absolutely.
paranoid. Just a teens and scotch paranoid.
So, will you all be staying the night?
I
We
think
have
that would-
actually managed to prepare some blankets just in case you all came back to stay.
I think that would be good.
Blankets. Loot immediately grabs two.
Appreciate the hospitality, ma'am.
Of course, you are always welcome. You brought back our pride and joy after all. Specifically, she does not go and get the blankets. Glato does. In fact, Exelon hasn't lifted much of anything now that you all take note of it. Even when she went to pick up the butterfly, corpse, Glato started to protest until she had glared at him.
Points pregnant.
She pregnant.
Yes, she is.
Does
Alright, now-
okay.
Absolutely insulting.
Wait.
Loot
she's-
didn't.
isn't she an elf?
Didn't Loot say that in character? She's just like pregnant. And
No,
everyone's like,
dude.
what? No, huh? What?
Does she have any kind of showing
Mikey
at all?
just kind of lightly slaps Loot on the back of the head. That's rude.
Mikey
Hey,
can see the baby.
Don't you smell
directly.
it?
I am aware of it.
Oh yeah, talking about
Smell it.
It's
You can smell
don't
it,
worry about
right?
it. I
He
don't
just
have your
chuckles.
senses. I
Oh,
know.
well, that's pathetic.
Question.
I have
It's
my
an
own
orc
means
and an
of
elf,
knowing.
right?
Yes.
Damn, they went to town.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody goes to town to buy stuff. Loot. What are you talking about?
So is it an orc
That's true.
or an
Oh,
elf?
you poor sweet
Ulf.
innocent child.
Thank you, Tharman. I'm so
It's
innocent.
a
Well,
half elf.
It's either a half elf or a half orc. You decide.
Yeah.
So
Well,
wait,
you guys might find that out one day. You might not.
no, this
In a couple
actually,
months.
no, this is more or less like a question of story, because this is technically would be considered a genetic anomaly because we would never know if it's a half elf or half orc or both.
I would assume it's one's dominant.
I understand
It's
one's
always half.
dominant, but this is like a prime child for genetic splicing.
Somebody bring that up. Would you like to choose your child's everything?
Is it?
Yeah,
Loot's
This-
not that fucked up to be like that.
no, I would never bring this up. They fucking helped us out.
No.
That would be nice. I would never bring this up. I'm saying this overall because, like, if you just get the best of both fucking races, that's fucking great, and you are like a fucking top tier. Like,
God
just
damn
off
it,
birth.
Kaiser.
Okay, I can't do this. I personally just cannot roleplay it, but Albedo would be the perfect person to be like, see, these guys are exactly why gene splicing should be known for everybody. If
Yeah,
you
I
Then
don't
we
wanna
should
roll
be
that
careful
genetic.
and warn them that they
I
might
can't
be
say that.
uh,
no.
I
might
do
be
not
bit
want to go
careful
down
about
the
they might be targets.
eugenics route.
Wait. Yeah, I was about to say, guys, are you advocating for eugenics right now?
Yeah, he is.
I was literally in the process of looking up that definition. I was like, wait a minute.
Did you say Kaiser or?
Yeah. Alright,
Kaiser and
well,
Albedo.
I'm just saying,
Oh.
you can't tell me I'm wrong.
I can't tell you you're wrong.
Yes, I can. You're wrong. I just
You
did.
can't. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Because I'll
Fruit
just plug my
festival?
ears and I won't hear you.
Alright.
Oh,
Well, if you happen to see anything like this, you're gonna want to report it to the guards. They know about it now, and hopefully this doesn't come back up.
Oh, absolutely. If I see any more of these, I will alert the guard. Perhaps I could send a message to you all as well, if you could tell me where you are staying, if you have a permanent residence.
We have
Uh,
none as of, but there's an inn we like to take in Azure.
That will do, because they could likely find the next inn you go to if you're not there. Thank you very much.
My character would give that information.
Of course, because I can't remember it either.
Don't worry. You don't need to message us. We'll message you. Cleric's honor.
I don't trust him.
You know that
She
type
raises
of
an eyebrow.
magic?
Don't trust him.
Yes, I do.
A little bit more impressed.
Give me 1 second, changing the headset battery.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't believe they're having a Ulf on the way.
Alright, alright. Yeah, I prepped 3 third level spells today,
Mm,
in case I needed them. You've seen 2 of them.
yeah. My character's
And
going to
then I took the
begin
Jester spell.
going around the farm and just kind of doing a quick walk around to try and check for any other tracks of people that might be around, like signs that somebody's lurking about the premises that these people might not know about.
I mean, it's hard to tell because they
It's-
get a lot of visitors
Mhm.
for the exotic animals they raise, including a lot of nobles with carts and horses and such. So
True,
it's,
but
it's
he's-
rather hard
That's
to
fair.
tell.
He's looking in
He is
places
skilled at
where
this.
people wouldn't normally actually go to.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, shouldn't be going to.
Yeah, like
An
scouting,
investigation
like
then.
areas where you could just view from the guidance.
Yeah. My character's just checking. What kind of test would that be?
That'd be perception or investigation.
I'm gonna do
I think that'd be
perception.
investigation.
Investigation? Okay. And then I get guidance?
Perceptigation. Yes.
Okay. Let me see here. Roll 1d20 plus 1d4 plus 9.
We need.
get it.
21.
You see some rather old ones in a couple areas they shouldn't be, but nothing that looks recent.
Okay. And when we say old, how old do you think?
Barely perceptible.
Okay. So, like, months.
I didn't. Wait. Barely
like-
perceptible? I didn't know that was a measurement of time.
It is now.
So, like, it's been months since those tracks were made.
Easily.
Okay.
The tracks are mostly faded and gone.
Okay. So, yeah, my character will, after he's done
Or
with that-
cover it up. That's up to your assumption.
Mhm.
Just be making small talk with the family about their experiences in their farming.
Wouldn't my
they-
21 let me know if it was covered up? Also, I got a passive
mean-
investigation of 24.
No, I was just messing with you. They are very clearly just old tracks.
Okay.
They may have been there from when the last time we were here.
That
It's
is
very
true.
likely.
Well, we'll let you enjoy your day then. We need to be heading back.
Well,
Oh, will you not be staying then?
I think we
We
should
should
stay
stay.
for the night. Rest up before we travel. You never know what we might face.
It is
whenever
about
we're heading
midday.
for it.
Violet nodding.
Do you need help on the farm?
I mean, if y'all are okay with sleeping in a barn again.
I don't mind that.
Doesn't bother me.
Why would I mind?
Not at all.
Insight check. One of you motherfuckers is lying.
Who are you insight checking?
All of them.
Okay.
Loot literally does not mind.
Kaiser
Give me
Francis, so
a-
like he can do anything.
What's the
You're
weather?
sleeping in a barn that animals shit in. I don't
Give me-
believe that one bit.
I meditate.
Arguably,
Okay.
Give me
something
5
with the weather
insight
falls.
checks. The rest of you give me a deception or persuasion, and don't tell us which. Mikey rolled a 13 on there.
I have made mine.
Can I give myself guidance for all of these? Alright, so,
Well, guidance lasts for what, 10 minutes? Nat 20, by the way.
what, no, 1 minute.
Oh, 1
Uh,
minute.
You decide who's for what. DM. I rolled 5 in a row, and then before thinking about who represented which one.
So you easily see through Tharmand, Kaiser. I need Albedo to roll.
Oh, I haven't made any. I haven't said anything about staying in a barn. I'm completely fine with it. It's not even a concern. Like,
Well, that's
I'll be
why
honest,
that's why he's rolling perception, or that's why he's doing this. He doesn't believe you're fine with it. So I need a persuasion or deception. Don't tell us which. He's being ridiculous.
I'm fine with it.
This is
Yes, I am.
it's highly amusing though.
Alright.
If it's
Okay,
One of you
actually
so-
motherfuckers is lying.
that one.
You see
What-
through
what seems to be the
everybody
problem?
but Loot. Loot is the
Oh,
only
really?
one. Yeah. You see through everyone but Loot.
Well,
What do all of you really feel?
Well,
I genuinely like? You don't see
Does it
through us,
bug you-
right?
does it-
'Cause I'm not
Does
hiding
it bug
anything.
you? Does it bug y'all at all?
Not even. You see, with the clever use of magic, the atmosphere is not an issue. With a
Okay.
spell like the tiny
Cliff.
hut, I can control the atmosphere in a
Uh-huh.
small area, so the smell won't be a problem. It'll
You're
be quite
tiny.
comfortable.
Nice.
I totally forgot this motherfucker had tiny heart.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
Not even worried about it. You
Oh
guys.
yeah, fair. That's fucking fair. Alright, what were you saying, Mikey?
Cliff, Mikey
Yeah.
is. You get the sense that Mikey is paranoid and at least wants to stay to make sure nothing happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being paranoid.
Would I'd
really-
like to let the what's the family's name?
What is his
Uh,
What does His Highness think of sleeping in a poop barn?
Truly doesn't give a damn.
Mikey,
Okay.
could you do me a favor? Let the
Yes.
family know that if they would like to come out to the barn whenever we go to rest while I cast this spell, if they need to be within the range so I can allow them to enter it, just in case an emergency happens. That would be a safe place for anybody. It's impenetrable, technically,
That might,
but they need to be within
That-
the range, I think.
you know,
When I cast
bringing this up might just make them stressed out and more worried than if they just don't
But if
know about
something
it.
happens and they can't get in, just an
If
emergency.
something
thought.
happens, I think it's. If something happens, I think more than likely we're gonna be running to them.
I think that is the case.
I would think we're more
I wouldn't
capable.
want to deprive them of their sleep, especially when there's no guarantee that my fears are true.
Good. Good.
You are just really paranoid.
Yes.
You
Would like to
you seem
rephrase my answer.
Your
Oh,
eyes are
yeah.
just always open, like on a scale of like.
Yeah, Tharman?
1 to...
It's not Winterhold. Home is where the heart is.
Home is where the hearth is.
Heart.
Home is where the Hearthstone is. Everyone should kill me
No,
right
fuck
now.
that game.
You're just mad that I'm better at you than at it.
I'm not
No.
sure if you
No,
should
you're
say
not.
it in character or not, but I was gonna be like, Mikey, you pay attention like on a scale of 1 to 20, it's like a 23. Crazy.
Shut the hell up.
The
2
spell
mana, though.
doesn't say anything about the creatures you designate needing
More
to
like
be
a
within a
25.
specific range.
Oh, thank you.
I'll,
I didn't
It just
presume
seems
to-
to be 9 creatures. It just says 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit in the dome with you. So I guess you can
Creatures
designate
and,
who you let in and out.
Here it is. Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast this spell can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
Okay.
That's the part.
Yep.
It is just like a 1% chance, or should I say 5% on a scale of 1 to 20?
I mean, if you're rolling a D100,
Ah, true.
I'm going to harness divine power once again to gain a second level spell slot back. And then I'm going to let do you mind, I'm somewhat of an experience, have a decent experience handling animals. I could just give them a minor health checkup while I'm here.
well, we do that ourselves for the most part, but you're more than welcome to look at them. I don't mind in the
Yeah.
slightest.
I'm going to cast a second level spell. I'm going to use borrowed knowledge to give myself proficiency in animal handling
Okay.
for an hour, I believe. And then I'm just gonna, between animal handling and medicine proficiencies, I'm just going to do light attending on all the animals to see if I notice anything immediately wrong with them.
The fucking human doctor
Like, hey, oh, this cow has
became a vet in
uh,
fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah. Listen, magic is awesome. Like, hey, this cow needs to have its hoof carved in because it has like a
Take a
an-
marker.
A
monster.
white line defect. It has a white line defect. Hi, I watch a shit
That's
ton of
exactly what I said.
videos.
Do you need
That's
I
some
watch
exactly
help?
what I
way
said.
too many of videos.
Did you
Anyways,
not
Check
say
on
it's a-
the dragons, see if
Did
they
you-
got any like mouth rot or anything.
Oh, she knows about mouth rot.
Are
I
we
wonder
talk-
it's because I was freaked out about mouth rot.
probably?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Are we talking about the fact that there's a 5% chance and our DM rolled a 2? Is anyone going to talk about that?
Who cares?
5% chance of what?
Did you not listen to what Alberto was saying?
Nope.
There was like a 5% chance of something happening, and he rolled a fucking
Nope.
2.
I did not hear Albedo at all. I didn't even know Albedo
neither.
talked.
Cliff, would you like
I heard
some
Albedo,
help
so
or
Albedo.
maybe some inspiration?
You don't
give me
really
money.
find anything wrong with the animals. They're all in quite good health, as Exelon and Glatto take
Do
very
dental
good care
checkup.
of the. Yeah, they take very good care of their animals. In fact, you see Glatto currently handling a couple of them himself as he checks them before putting them back out to go back to whatever they were doing, whether it be grazing or playing with the other creatures.
Oh.
Do dragons shed?
I would assume so. The Chronicles
No.
of Narnia Dragon series had shedding dragons.
No, they don't shed. Yes, they shed. Well,
Considering
how
They
would I
shed?
describe this? It's
Would it be like feathers, where their scales fall out and harder ones grow in
Yes.
place?
it would,
I
it would
would,
definitely be
ugh.
more like that.
It would not be like
Listen.
milking.
Help.
I'm sorry,
It's-
DM, but that's stupid as shit, and no.
I know
That's
you are.
mean, but-
Anyways,
This is a different
No,
world than yours.
I'm bullying
Now-
him because I can.
now this depends on the particular scales. In the particular type of dragons, these being wormlings, as they grow, they would more of shed kind of like your typical lizard, where they'd have to kind of like rip the old scales off of themselves. But as they get bigger, their bodies become too big for that in general, so it starts to just kind of shed the old scales as new ones grow in place, more like feathers. So it depends on the
Crocodile
size
teeth,
of the
right?
dragon.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Ish. I
So
still don't like
Yeah.
these ones
Yeah.
in particular would shed more like your typical lizard would.
Nacron shedding.
Well,
Yes.
Well, like most lizard scales are very soft. Dragon scales are like harder than some metals.
Oh no, if
Really?
these wormlings shed,
Oh.
you could basically make a chain shirt out of their scales.
See?
So absolutely, yes.
You do
So
realize that
I
even
guess
though
there is
lizard
an argument.
scales are quote unquote soft, it's because of how like densely tight and packed they are. Is the reason why it's hard to stab something like that, right? So I would assume a dragon would technically
Okay.
be soft, but yeah. Anyways, I need to shut up.
No, I agree with your
Actually, I'll
logic
have
on
you
it.
know, dragons don't actually exist, so maybe they don't work like traditional lizards.
Okay, but
Rude.
I'm looking at everything through a actual like person who did the scientific illustration, learned a shit ton about animals and shit. So
I
could
I have
draw-
proficiency in animal handling. I think I
Fucking
know what I'm talking
nerd.
about.
So
yeah,
we,
fucking nerd
Mikey is
ass.
going to continue. Is going to help around the farm. Keep an eye out as he's
Wait.
doing so
Was the
until
nerd
we
to
have to go to
me
bed.
or to Riley?
Yeah,
Both.
to you.
Okay, bitch,
Yes.
I'm literally drawing Anne and Amelia kissing right now.
And you're not streaming?
You're not allowed to have this now.
Fair. Go on, DM.
Yeah, Pelagia is basically doing this just because so he has something to do while waiting for nightfall.
Undirected
back
at the
to what-
table.
Back to what Mikey had said. Glato gives you some instruction of what you can do around to help.
Mhm.
And you all spend the rest of your day here before you hunker down for the night.
Y'all think Loot
Um,
would help?
You didn't say you did.
Touche.
So
So as far as I'm concerned, Loot is acting like a rooster. It's perched up on top of the barn.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
she
know.
absolutely is.
Tiny hut.
So-
Um,
real quick,
yes.
before we
Mhm.
hunker down, my character will suggest to Albedo that tiny hut
Put the
goes
bear
in
trap up.
here, and he's
Wait, where?
goes in here. I pinged it in this far.
Wait, why
room.
would we want it out? Why would we want it in there?
Because that's where you're
If it's
supposed to be
outside,
sleeping.
we can If it's outside, we can watch outside the
Sure.
barn.
That is true. That is a better idea. Mikey is just accustomed of finding like the deepest room in a place, barricading the door and putting a trap by like
and
a window.
That's what he did with Kaiser. And Loot will bring that up, like, you wanted to do that with Kaiser too.
I was just ensuring that we were safe.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Believe what you want.
Mm-hmm. Stares at him suspiciously.
Guys are more like gazer.
Yeah. Gazer. Mikey more like a gayer.
That was just pathetic.
Shut up. I know I'm stupid.
Suffer your own vicious mockery damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point,
Yeah,
you really should.
Roll your own wisdom save.
Yeah.
you know?
Mike,
What?
you thought Mikey was an inquisitive rogue. He's actually he's actually an arcane trickster because he's magic
I
Mike.
actually succeeded my wisdom save, so I don't take any damage from this.
Yeah, but you instead of meeting it, you have to beat it to be actually not be effective.
No, I beat it. My wisdom save is not 16.
Thought it was 16.
No, it's 14.
It's even
Alright.
worse.
Anyway.
I am since we're in the hut.
Mm.
I'm not gonna be wake up for a shift.
Mikey is going to place find one of the outside windows of their house and place a bear trap there
Oh
and
god.
watch that area.
Do you realize how rude it is to set traps on somebody else's land?
It
You know how
is.
weird
There's
that
a window
is?
here, a window here, and I think there's one more, like right here on both sides.
Yeah. He's going to place it in where he has the most visibility so that he can watch that area the most and kind of keep an eye on it as much as possible.
That'd probably be like right over here then.
So, right here.
Alright, cool.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
And Mikey will just kind of try and watch for a bit.
Blue
And
is fucking out of it.
Ooh, what color did
basically
you make
try
the
and
dome,
sleep with one
Albedo?
eye open type of thing.
I would make it opaque enough so it's like a nightlight. Nobody can really see it because it's the
Okay,
same
so,
color as a
like-
shadow.
Oh,
Not nightlight, opposite of a nightlight.
Brilliantly
Dark
great.
a
Hard
dark
to s-
light.
It's a rave dome.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
oh,
rave
no.
dome.
Could be technically.
Yeah,
Probably just has
next
to be
time
one
we make a
color.
rave dome.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. We have a rave dome. I got thaumaturgy to make club music, and then we got Magic
I'm pretty
Mike.
sure. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I have
Vegetation.
vegetation.
We got 2 bards. It's a
I
party.
just realized we do have a magic mic.
Yeah.
Look, you did it to yourselves. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Mike,
you need
what
wizard
words of
levels
wisdom?
now, Mikey.
What words of wisdom do you have for us, Magic Mike?
You don't want Mikey's words of wisdom.
Oh, well, you guys also
Don't step
need
in the
belief.
trap.
The carotid artery can be also found in the thigh.
Oh, well, obviously.
I'm not
It
even
would be like, I already know
surprised
that one.
Man with smelly butt have itchy fingers. Or itchy butt has smelly fingers.
Have you tried shutting up?
Anyways,
How's the night go?
well, most of you sleep peacefully. Mikey, you're trying to sleep with one eye open and
Yeah.
keep an eye on a trap through most of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So, you might have exhaustion. Give me a,
Wait,
I
is
forgot.
Mikey staying up the whole night?
He would try and sleep a little bit, but he's like trying to keep a one eye open kind of thing. So, if you want me to make a Constitution saving throw to avoid exhaustion, that is perfectly fine by me.
that is exactly what I would like you to
Damn.
do.
Damn,
Okay.
you're very paranoid.
Oh yeah, he is super fucking paranoid. 16.
You succeed, so you get just enough sleep. You're tired, but you're not exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really happens throughout the night that you really take note of.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee.
Okay, so whenever
Except,
Ooh.
Except.
Except ooh.
right about
Ooh.
here, you swear you see a floating ball, like a light. But it's gone after just a couple of seconds.
Where did you ping?
The tree to your north, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Okay.
It was kind of like under the tree and then it was gone.
Do you break your rest and go check?
He would try and check stealthily.
Give me a
No rest for
stealth
you.
check. Well, he's already made the saving throw for exhaustion anyway, so I'll give him this.
Woo! 9!
When you leave the hut just fine, and when you get near the riverbank, your foot slips and you just kind of slide right into the water.
It's like, fuck! He'll try and kind of go with it and just swim across and try and investigate the area.
You don't see what could have caused it.
Mm. Are there any like?
Actually, give me an investigation check. I'm sorry.
Mhm. He's
Brain no work.
he's going to investigate initially just around everywhere. God damn it! And then he's going to
Oh.
just kind of light a torch and kind of search the ground to see if there were any extra tracks.
You don't see any extra tracks at all. you actually don't see much of anything that could allude to what that light might have been.
Looking up into the tree, does my character see anything specifically? And now that I have
You've
a
lit a
torch
torch?
lit,
Yeah.
I have my full 25 passive perception.
Alright, let's see here. I gotta find my thing.
Uh-huh.
Where's the thing? I didn't plan for you to actually find this thing, so I've gotta find what I did with it. Give me a
I
second. I'm sorry.
apologize.
It's not your fault. I should have had it on hand in case this popped up, and I did not.
Mhm.
Oh shit,
Mm,
Tharman
fuck.
has blind fighting.
Yeah, Tharman don't
That's
need
not
to
blind
see.
fighting. It's blind sight when tracking. Specifically when tracking.
For 10 feet.
Wouldn't it? But
What?
okay.
Me too.
What? I don't get it.
If you have blind sight, wouldn't you be able to blind fight?
Surely,
Just
right?
only in tracking.
Well, the thing is,
You're tracking
the thing is,
something.
he's using an action to gain blind sight for like,
Minute.
the action.
For a minute. So this could be done in a fight, and he could have blind fighting.
Sure. Sure.
Huh?
I think
This is
blind
how
fighting
it's written
out
specifies
in the,
enemy combat, but with just straight blind sight, you get that plus everything that comes with sight, not just fighting. That makes sense to me.
Well, you just reiterated basically what we were saying in a more
Cool.
confusing, convoluted manner, in my opinion.
That means I understood, though, from my own
Yes,
perspective.
that does
Sorry.
mean you understood. No, it's fine. It's fine. I just felt like it was very odd listening to it.
Thank you.
Ah, here it is.
Okay. Oh,
Very good.
my character.
I am going to DM you what you see up in the tree.
Okay.
It is up to you on how you respond to this.
Ooh, I get the DM. I get special.
39 buried. 0
Oh,
found.
holy shit. Yeah, my
It is-
character
It is
will.
not very big. It is about average size for a humanoid creature.
Does my character know what this could be?
Nature or Arcana check. Or no, specifically an Arcana check. I'm sorry.
It's a +2. 14.
Not bad.
You're not quite sure what it is,
My
but
character.
it seems to be actively watching you, and you're aware of this.
My character is going to slowly pull his sword out and attack it.
Oh my
Roll to
God.
hit.
Double check. He doesn't like this thing. This thing.
I mean, looking at it, can you blame him?
11 to
You're so
hit.
evil. Oh, Mikey.
You miss.
Is it a gibbering mouther?
Okay.
Why would there be a gibbering mouther in the tree?
Because
I don't
fuck
know.
me.
We're
Can
all
I
traumatized.
Bonus action attack
y'all
it
are.
with
I'm not.
my attack it with the torch.
Sure.
Okay.
Ow.
Does the torch have the light property? That's a joke. It probably does.
That actually hits
Get it.
So
I
I
get it.
believe the torch only does 1 fire damage.
I think it's 1d4 fire damage.
I think it's 1d4.
Okay.
I think it's improvised weapon.
I do too.
Then that's 3 fire damage. I don't get to add any ability modifier to the damage because.
Oh
of-
no, if you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hit, it deals 1 fire damage. You are correct.
Woo!
That's so sad.
But I will rule that you're using it as an improvised weapon, and I will let it be 1d4.
Okay, well then that's
Because I think that's kind of dumb.
3 fire damage.
It's worse than the torches in
Give me a
Elden
wisdom
Ring.
saving throw.
Oof.
Oh my god, it is a gibbering mouther.
What? Can
Holy
we see
shit!
this happening now? Can we see Mikey doing this?
Uh, give, give me a sec. I didn't plan for you to actually fail that. Fuck.
DM, can we see Mikey doing this and what he's fighting?
If you guys were asleep, all your perception checks would be at
Mhm.
disadvantage because you would be incapacitated.
I'm
Well,
in a
at-
trance.
At what hour of the fucking night would this have happened? Because me
Yeah.
and Albedo's trance would be over.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
possible.
Also, we
only need
this
6 hours of sleep.
This would be about 3 or 4 hours in.
If it's 4, me and Albedo are awake.
Or one of us would be.
Both of us would be, because we both would be trancing. 4 hours is all we need.
I've got to find which particular thing this is affecting you because I don't. It shouldn't be one of the more powerful ones.
Would it be just perception for us if...
See if I
Yes,
trust
it
the
would
same-
be. It would be. Alright, I can't find that right now. Fuck it. You'll take
Oh,
2d6.
I thought like 32. Shit.
Is yours at advantage, Tharman?
Disadvantage. I typed it wrong.
Okay. So that is 11 plus 4. So Tharman, you actually see as Mikey leaves and is swinging his sword and torch at something across the way. Mikey, you take 7 psychic damage as you hear something quite literally screeching in your head.
That's
Directly
that's
into your head.
Okay.
That's probably a gibbering mouther. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a
So,
good amount of damage.
my character kind of reels back, but if it's still alive and it's still going, my character's going to try and hit it again.
Good
Roll to
thing you didn't
hit.
fall out of the tree.
Don't you have your insightful insightful
Oh
fighting?
yeah.
Do it.
Could I have done a
Eats up your bonus action, doesn't it?
insightful? Yeah. Can I do my bonus action insightful fighting to try and see at the start of my turn to try and get that?
Gives you advantage or it's just sneak attack?
It just
Both?
gives me sneak attack if I hit.
Yeah. Against their...
It would be a insight check versus their
Deception.
deception. DM,
You know what? Sure.
do you want that roll to be the insight check?
Yeah, that could be your insight.
Okay, then it's actually an
Is the
18.
modifier right?
Ow. You succeed.
Okay. Then I am going to attack it after insightful fighting.
Get wrecked.
You hit it. Roll damage.
Do all of the damage.
What is Tharman doing?
Tharman is
Honk chewing.
20
trying
damage.
to whisper
did-
yell,
Holy
you need any
moly.
help.
As you cleave through it this time, it's cut clean in two and then just kind of dissolves into magic dust. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Collect it.
Better.
You failed again.
Oof. How much damage do I take?
No, you did worse. You rolled a 14 on your last wisdom save.
Oh, okay. Oh, only worse. Oh, only one worse.
Yeah, it ain't too bad. You take another 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
Mikey's gonna
You
die to this
alright?
thing.
Well, this thing has been destroyed now, and
Yeah,
there are no
it's
others,
gone.
right?
Not that you see.
Okay, he's going to douse the torch and come back. Kind of shake himself off as he comes back into the dome.
Are you alright?
So
There-
did Tharman see what this thing looked like?
No, because it was up in the tree.
Mikey will describe what he was, what he saw and what he was facing. It's like it was some kind of eye creature. I didn't want to take the chance that it was working for somebody or it was some kind of minion, so I killed it. Packed a really good
I've got a
wallop, though.
spy.
Yeah, that thing definitely gave you a good walloping. I did not expect you to fail that twice.
You
Oh.
don't look the best, buddy. How you feeling?
It was screeching at me in my mind. Really hurt the brain.
I hate it when that happens.
And seeing as like 3 3 hours have passed and most people are awake, he's gonna be like, if any of you are awake whenever daylight comes, make sure nobody steps in the trap. And he's just going to lay back and actually rest.
Then you easily get a full rest. You all, the rest of you wake fairly early the next morning. Mikey, for some reason, is still out cold, and his trap is still set up, but there are no issues. Bright and early, both
The lady and her husband.
yes.
oh man, I feel great. Man, that was a really good sleep.
Yeah.
Lute just stretches out like a cat and yawns, and her wings stretch out, and she probably knocks into someone, and she's like, wow, that felt great.
Well, between Glato and Exelon, the both of them are up bright and early working already. So
What kind of trap is it, Mikey? That
It's
you've
a
set?
hunting trap.
Like a bear trap type
Yeah,
thing.
just regular hunting trap. It's what you can find in the player's handbook.
Armin's going to disarm it his own way.
Okay.
Oh, God.
He's gonna attempt
Rock
to, you
at it.
mean?
Wait, does
Armin's
that
going to put his
Throw a
hand
rock
in it.
at it.
is that going to break the hunting trap?
No,
That's how it
Armin's not
works.
going to hit it. He's going to put his hand into it.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah, just the wrong way.
let me see here. Well, I believe that does one one slashing damage to you. 1 second. Let's see. Give me a moment.
I'm
I'll-
tempted-
If you put your hand in that, I'm
tempted to
not
say he
healing
woke himself
you.
up before he did it.
So let me see.
As I
here.
watch this, I'm not healing you if you put your hand in that, Tharman.
Athletic.
If you tell me what
check.
it feels like, I'll heal you.
Y'all are
Tharman kind of
weird.
Yeah,
sits there
make
by the trap and
make a dexterity saving throw in order
that
to
what it was?
avoid being trapped. Yeah. It's a DC 13.
Ooh, maybe you can get your hand in there and out fast enough you don't get hit.
You have an advantage because would you have seen it actually?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
danger
walked
sense.
right up to
He's
it.
looking at it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Bardic
wow.
inspiration. Take a bardic.
he already rolled.
It's too late,
He-
dude.
He tried to say it
Aw.
fast enough, so I'll give him the Bardic.
Okay, never
Thank
mind.
you. The D. Can't remember.
Well, he made it with
It's a
your
D8.
D4.
The D8,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. If it was a D8, then yeah.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah.
So 20.
So yeah, you're able to. And it's just a regular hunting trap, so it snaps shut. Nothing more.
Nice.
That was ridiculous.
Mhm.
I
All
mean,
to save our fucking.
Oh, and
5x5.
hunting traps can be nasty.
Yeah,
very
Like
much so.
every if you fail the dexterity saving throw, you take they take 1d4 piercing damage, and they need to make an action to make a strength check, same DC, and every time they fail, they are dealt 1 piercing damage. Their speed is also reduced by the length of the chain, which is like usually 4 feet.
I wonder how scared somebody would be if they walked into a house that was full of bear traps. Now
Oh my
Beto
God.
says out loud. Good story, good story.
When Mikey gets back up, he'll go and collect his trap and go, thanks for
Yeah,
whoever.
Let's emulate that
Oh.
strength check, shall we?
What do you mean?
You would have
Yeah.
advantage.
But even better.
So when it comes to strength, the dice say I break everything. When it comes to dexterity, I get hit by everything.
Jesus.
But anyway, yeah, Mikey will collect his trap after he's waken up.
Do you tell the party what you came across last
Oh
night?
yeah, he will let them know that there was some kind of eye creature watching over this place. I
Did you talk
didn't.
to it?
Big creature.
I killed it.
Speak to it first, though.
No, it
Where
was
is it?
just an eye. The remains of it was it dissolved into dust whenever I killed it, but it
Was it just
over...
like a round purple eye-ish thing?
something like that. Yes.
Interesting.
That's weird.
Do you know something?
I don't know. Do I know something? Can I roll like a nature arcana check?
I mean, you haven't really gotten much of a description other than it was some kind of eyeball. He hasn't even told you how big it was or anything.
Yeah, explain the eyeball to me.
Was it like the normal size of a human eye, or just much
Yes.
bigger? Yeah, it looked about normal human sized.
I'll try to mold a minor illusion as you describe it.
Mm-hmm. And he'll give as much
Luke's
description.
lips are curling in disgust.
It floated.
Alright, as he gives the description, I will post the image in character art. You are all given the image of what seems to be a human eyeball covered in some kind of black goo or ink, and the iris is red, or I mean purplish blue, but it looks wrong. Like the black from the center of the eye is bleeding out, and what's causing the thorn-like stuff circling the eyeball itself.
That's
Delicious.
evil, right? Those
That's
are
what?
evil.
I didn't want to risk it being a creature that was collecting information for somebody.
The iris
Are
itself
there
did
any
glow
more
in the dark.
then?
It was the only
Does
one
it
I
ring
saw.
a bell? Does it ring a bell for anybody?
Maybe I read something about it. Should I roll a check? I don't know. Luke is a
Arcana.
good collector of
Arcana
weird
check.
knowledge.
Maybe
Anybody
it
who
was a
wants.
homunculus of some type.
12.
You're not too sure.
Yeah,
Hold on, I got
could
this.
be any.
That's-
She's read a lot about eyes and how to cook them.
I got this. No failure.
Yeah, squeeze them out for the jelly. They're quite delicious.
Ooh.
Total failure. Yeah, never seen this thing. Never even imagined this happening. Crazy.
I'm gonna warn the proprietors. They should be warned if
Yeah.
something of this type of thing happening.
Surely it was watching us.
I don't know if it was watching us or them, but I just wanted to make sure, just to be sure, careful. Maybe we can reach out to the god or somebody to get some protection.
The god.
The guard.
Guard.
Guards.
Guard. Okay. I was so confused for a second. Like, eh?
I mean, I always pray to Saluda every night.
Imagine needing to pray. That's so cringe. To be able to do magic too? Cringe.
Says the fucking magic cast.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to pray to someone to do it.
Your magic comes from you, right, Luke? Not from somewhere else.
Yeah, my magic comes from within, because I'm cool.
God, that sounded like such a nerd.
I agree. So fucking cool.
It comes
So-
from me. Believe it.
After collecting
Yeah.
things, my character is going to go to the orc and let him know what's going on. And just to be careful, because he doesn't know what could be happening.
Thank you for letting me know. I'll be sure to keep an eye out and I'll up the defenses and hire some guards.
Good. Wouldn't want something to happen to you.
Yeah.
I agree. He heads back towards the cabin and grabs some stuff before coming out and talking to Exelon. And she nods and looks as if she casts a spell.
Mhm.
Will I recognize the spell?
It is a communication spell.
No, but do I recognize the spell? Is it
It should-
sending?
Yeah, it is sending. So.
This
Powerful.
bitch can cast a 3rd level spell?
I never said she couldn't.
Yeah.
This bitch
I-
can cast a 3rd level spell and asked a bunch of level 3s to go find their fucking dragon?
She's probably really
That's
great
strong.
at that, too. No, probably not. Look, she doesn't want to risk her life. She has a husband and now a child.
She just
Still.
she took a special
No,
feat.
it is.
She has a
I'm
special
just
feat
messing
that
with you.
lets her.
It's not sending. It's just a basic, the most basic one. Wasn't there a
Message.
low level spell that could do that? Yes, thank you.
Message.
No,
Message only
that's
goes
120
for like
feet.
120 feet, though.
Yeah.
Sending
no,
is
send-
anywhere
sending is
in
the
the same
spell.
plane.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything in between.
And I think it would be fine if she had sending. That just means she's a little
Yeah.
bit more powerful, and she might
Or a
not.
scroll.
Yeah, she might have some extra connections and such we don't know about.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ow, 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 ow.
Mm-hmm.
She asked for a way to communicate with us when she has the spell. Fuck this woman. We're good enough for a 3rd level spell?
Well,
Yeah.
you watch as she uses a scroll to do this. She doesn't actually cast it herself.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
She uses a scroll. She doesn't actually cast the spell.
The law has been rectified.
Indeed.
Pray I do not alter our contract again.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess we're
Is
done
it
here.
audible?
We'll just head back.
What's she?
To
What's she sending? What's the verbal?
You don't know.
Actually,
Oh.
I think sending is out loud.
Yeah,
Wait.
message is specifically quiet, only between
It-
the caster and the.
If she's
Target.
moving her mouth to send the message,
Mikey
and-
can read it.
yeah, does Mikey know
As
what
long
she
as it's a
said?
Language.
If it's a language he can understand, he'd be able to read her lips.
They're on their way
Yeah,
into
the
the
spell
trap
doesn't-
master.
The spell doesn't say anything about you're not saying the message out loud.
Yeah,
It's just the recipient
and
can hear it in their mind.
it is
And from
up to
critical
you.
Role, it's out loud.
It is
Yeah.
It is a simple request for about 6 guards to be sent to her farm as something may be intruding and she's worried her animals will be injured.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Okay.
All right, but can you say that in 25 words for us?
Just did.
That was less than 25 words.
Was that? I wasn't counting.
That's easy enough.
Please send help.
I
Intruders
need-
encroaching.
6 guards for an intruder problem. Please send them quickly. That's 13 words.
Man, it's not every day you get to bully the DM.
Yeah.
Why do
Wait,
we
what
need to
do you
bully
mean?
the
I
DM,
bully you all the
guys?
time. I bully you all the time.
With that, you
Well,
all pack
we will-
up.
Thank you for letting us to stay here, and we will be on our way.
You are welcome anytime. Don't forget your animals. And she will pick up Rocky and Junior.
I don't know what that means.
Well, she tries
Rocky's
to.
a free spirit. Rocky's a free
I get
spirit
it.
and does whatever
Tries
the fuck he
to.
wants. He always stays within my vicinity, but I can't control that dog.
Again, she tries to, but Rocky just kind of leaves.
You should probably
I
not.
didn't find Rocky at a young enough age to train him.
Yeah. You should
curious
probably
how
not
well this will-
overexert yourself.
Curious
Oh,
how well
now
this
you're-
will go over the mic. The Tharman will give a shrill polytonal whistle.
Oh,
Whoa,
I hate
ow.
that. I
don't
hate it.
do that again.
Ow.
You were warned.
That
You were
the way
warned.
that comes over
Ow.
the mic. Don't do that again.
That peaks so hard.
I know, I think my headphones, like, all the highs of it just died.
To everyone watching the recording, I apologize.
Lost your frequency.
It shouldn't
So,
be too
Junior
bad. I think I
comes
got it down
bolting back.
low enough that it didn't peak too high.
Junior comes bolting back towards you, and Rocky, of course, just kind of blinks away because, of course, Rocky does. Why did you roll a D100, Albedo?
I was seeing what inline dice meant.
I still don't know what it means, so good luck with that.
It just means it shows the
yeah.
result.
Ah,
If you hover over it,
Alright.
it shows, yeah, I rolled a D100.
When we make our way back to Azora, I want to go find a component merchant.
Well, we will do that next week, as we are out of time.
Alrighty.
Well,
Alrighty.
thank you for joining us, and good night.